Iowa's new energy initiatives. I am State Senator Jeff Danielson from Cedar Valley, Waterloo, Cedar Falls, University of Northern Iowa. State Representative Donovan Olsen will also help me introduce some of the energy initiatives. Iowa has already created 1,800 green-collar jobs, reducing our overall dependence on foreign oil. But we know the world never stops turning. Economies will always compete and change. This proposal gives Iowa the best chance to be a part of the next wave of new jobs. It allows us to be both green and growing, building on our strong traditions of agricultural and manufacturing base. The strength of this proposal is that we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. We're attacking it from multiple angles, giving every corner of Iowa the opportunity to take advantage of these new jobs. Specifically, for my district in the Cedar Valley, we have a TechWorks project, which will be an incubator, small business incubator, helping create jobs from an old John Deere facility that has been retooled into lean manufacturing. And the TechWorks project will allow us to incubate new businesses. In addition, we have research projects at the University of Northern Iowa, which will help us learn along the way. Finally, we need to act now. We need to act now, strengthening Iowa's already strong economy. But we know there is a national slowdown in the economy. These type of jobs are important because they can't be shipped overseas. All of the work related to these initiatives has to be done here in Iowa, especially in the energy efficiency areas. We're going to upgrade our energy infrastructure. We're going to make our buildings more efficient. We're going to reduce our reliance on foreign oil. In the end, we're going to teach the world how to be a leader in new energy economy. And I think that that's a worthy goal for Iowans. With that, I'll introduce Representative Olsen.
Thank you, Representative Danielson. I'm Representative Donovan Olsen. I'm from Boone. I'm chairman of the Environmental Protection Committee. Earlier this year, we considered an energy bill proposed by the governor, and that bill is currently working its way through the legislative process. In fact, Senate File 517 is being considered in the Commerce Committee as we speak. I'm very proud of the energy initiatives that we've taken on in the legislature over the last couple of years. We did the Renewable Fuels Bill a few years ago to advance renewable fuels. Last year, we made major steps forward on the Iowa Power Fund. And this year, we recognize that not only will these initiatives help our environment, but they'll also advance us in job growth and creation. In the Senate File 517, we're considering an increase in the role of renewable or energy efficiency plays with building codes. That's being discussed right now. We're looking at how single and multiple family homes can be more efficient to reduce our reliance on energy and to be more efficient and reduce our reliance specifically on foreign energy and things that are not renewable, fossil fuels in specific. We're also talking about promoting sustainable energy design, which requires the state building commissioner to develop sustainable and green building standards for the state. And that's a major step forward as we look into how we design buildings of the future. And we're also looking at expanding research and grants for renewable energy research, working with the Iowa Energy Center, which does a great job for us right now. We're going to expand its role and how it plays into the renewable energy picture of the future through grants and assistance to private and public entities in the future. So I'm very happy about the advancements we're making. Those bills are making their way through the process, and at the end of the day, we'll have some tremendous steps forward for the state. So I'll hand it over to Speaker Murphy.
I'm just going to go briefly through the funnel highlights for this second funnel. The following bills are bills that passed out that are on the calendar that we will debate or have been out of committee, and those are Senate File 2308, which is identity theft, security breach, and then there's a second bill that's a security freeze. There's the Healthy Kids Act, which is currently passed the Senate. It's on the House calendar. Model Core Curriculum and the Statewide Standards Bill passed out of the House Education Committee will be eligible for debate next week. Time 21 will still be a bill that we're very much focused on. There are some agreements on how to do the funding and the financing, but we still need to make sure that we have bipartisan cooperation. I don't think that's as much an issue in the House as it probably is in the Senate. Senator Gronstal can talk more about that. Energy efficiency and renewable energy, Donovan just covered. Healthcare reform is passed out of the House and is currently being taken up in the Senate. We do have a bill that we moved over to Ways and Means, the issue of CEOs and the issue of knowingly hiring illegal immigrants. That's over in the Ways and Means Committee to make sure it's funnel proof. The bottle bill was also moved over to Ways and Means, and we also have the silo bill, statewide infrastructure for local schools, that's currently on the House calendar. We're hoping to debate that in the next 2 weeks. And the other part that we moved to Ways and Means was the issue of compulsory education for children up to the age of 18. We would like to, at this point, though, also talk about some of the accomplishments that have been accomplished. We've had a number of bills that have already passed and been signed by the governor. 4% allowable growth for 2009-2010 school year, exempting federal rebates from state taxes, which was signed this week, lead testing and dental screening for children, Microsoft incentives, as it's being referred to, for portals. We also have the Veterans Job Security Bill that passed, as well as sustainable funding for the Veterans Trust Fund with the lottery bill that McKinley Bailey and Ray Zirkelbach worked on. We have 2 bills that are getting ready to go to the governor, which is the Surface Water Protection Act and the paper trail for the 2008 elections. With that, I'll turn it over to Senator Gronstal.
As you know, we've had a couple of meetings with the governor in the last couple of days and numerous phone calls about the Collective Bargaining Act. We're working through the concerns in that legislation, and we're confident that in a relatively short period of time we'll be able to reach agreement on whatever changes people may decide are necessary. We look forward to continuing to work with the governor on that. I would go back. I would say we're pleased. All of our key priorities have moved out of committee, and we feel pretty positive about that.
I'd like to say something about energy.
Go ahead.
Today, as we're here, there's a wind energy conference in Esterville, Iowa, and all the manufacturers of the towers, the generators, and the blades throughout the United States are in Esterville today. And because of sponsored by Avalanche Community College, their wind energy program, that's the only program in the United States similar to this, with 75 students. And this is also in the discussion part of this program is a process on how to manufacture anhydrous ammonia but through wind energy. And so there's some exciting things going on there. And the governor is there today noon as their main speaker. And so that's an outstanding program.